Hey guys, it's me, Drew.
What up? It's the Kin.
And we're here with the Drew and Kin Invitational recap.
Woo!
We are going to be recapping our first Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament that we held this following weekend. And before we start, we haven't uploaded in a while because we were doing our files and stuff, and now we're on vacation, so we're actually filming this video on vacation.
Yay!
And we're going to knock this out and enjoy our vacation. And when we come back, we'll have the Drew and Kin Awards on Vanilla Island. Also, quick announcement: we are, as of now, doing less CPR videos to none because just reasons. We just feel like Club Penguin Rewritten is not going in a direction we like.
No.
And we'll be playing other CPPSs. I mean, we might occasionally film Club Penguin Rewritten. Please tell us in the comments if you want us to still film Club Penguin Rewritten. But we're going to be going through a rebranding. We're not just going to be a Club Penguin. We're still going to play Club Penguin games, but we're going to do a lot more stuff like Roblox.
Right, and then we're going to have 2 new things added to the channel of like Dose of Drew and Kin's Corner, which will be coming soon, so...
Yes, and it'll be where it's just one of us two doing things.
Right.
But so it's that we're gonna rebrand. We're gonna have a new logo and everything. It's gonna be Drew and Kim Plays. It's not gonna be, because we feel like the channel's been Drew and Kim Plays Club Penguin Rewritten. That's what it is.
But we don't want to stick with that.
We want to
obviously.
play. We want to play a variety of different things under one emblem, and Yu-Gi-Oh is one of these things. But anyway, enough of the ranting. So we're gonna pull the deck lists up here. I'll have them on the screen. We had 9 competitors. 1 had to drop out. One of our moderators, Maya, due to exams and stuff. But we have all the deck lists right here. We'll go through them. So we have, even though Maya didn't play, we thought we'd show her deck list off. So might as well knock her deck list out first. So Maya was going to play Invoked, Dogmatica, Shadal. If it's loading on my screen, this video might be a nightmare to edit. This is actually, so Invoked, Dogmatica, Shadal, if you don't know, has Invoked, Dogmatica, and Shadal in it.
Right.
You basically make a window and sit on it and just kind of control the game here. Obviously got the super polys right here to interact with the opponent, and the side deck. I don't know why this side deck had BLS and Dark Arm Dragon in it, but that's rather interesting. Yeah, but this is what she would have played if she didn't have exams and stuff, but we thought we'd show her off anyway. So
yes,
anyway.
we love you, Maya.
Yes. And next we'll start with Axel's Earth's Arctic deck. Earth's Arctic is one of the 3 new archetypes in the Ancient Guardians. This is really, really blurry, but oh my gosh. Okay, so I don't know exactly what to do. I believe they have 2. The theme of Earth's Arctics is like dark synchros in the 5Ds, that instead of doing synchro summons by adding, you do it by subtracting. So you have an 8 and a 7 to make a 1, which is they have a level 1, and that's obviously why Zulkin's there, because Zulkin is part of the negative math thing. But I believe one of their synchros, I know one of their synchros stops any monsters that isn't a level, so XZs and Lynx, and then there's another, I think, that hand loops. I don't know, but there's the Deep Sea Diva, there's some Atlantean stuff. Yeah, this is just a typical kind of control deck. And Gundam Bears, obviously, because everyone loves Gundam Bears, right, Kendall?
Right, yeah.
Alright, and so this is Canis. This is Canis's Invoke Dogmatica Shadal deck. It's similar to Maya's. I actually was trying to figure out where the difference. I think the differences was the Gammas. I believe the Gammas is where they both lists are very similar. He actually used Predaplant to fire Super Poly off, and his is very well built, and as you'll see in this tournament, this is a pretty powerful deck. Then we have Koyot on Phantom Knights, Burning Abyss. This is the only deck in the tournament that played Dragoon. Yeah, this is just typical Phantom Knight, Burning Abyss stuff. It had some dangers in there. And yeah, the Red Eyes and then the Crows main deck for any graveyard shenanigans. And yeah, it's a decent deck. Then we have the first of this is Hum's Speedroid Battle Wasp deck. Oh, Battle Wasp was like some niche thing from Arc 5 that you've never heard of.
Oh Lord, yeah. See, this is why like I'm letting Drew do all the talking here because I'm still trying to figure out stuff.
Yeah, so this deck aims to make double Crystal Wing, I believe, and Auroradon, and do some fun things. When the new Speedroid support comes out, it's going to be crazy. Also, they have Shinshin, but it's got Speedroids and Battle Wasp, and you think this deck is crap, but it actually made top cuts, so...
There you go.
Yeah, it's a very funny deck. Other weird deck,
Oh.
Ojama brought Crawlers. This list actually was from MBT's 10-minute testing. You could probably, I'll put the link to that in the description. MBT's a much bigger Yu-Gi-Oh YouTuber. This is his exact list without the side deck. The side deck's different. The side deck has the Ojama package to smoke screen into Ojamas. Yeah, this is just this is just an absurdity, but beautiful at the same time.
Yes.
And it's basic. It is very slow control, aims to control the field, and Imperial Order can hose half the decks here. So, yeah. Then we have Revolver playing Heroes. Elemental Heroes are awesome. And nothing, this just the standard hero stuff. But actually, no, I forgot. I mean, he is main decking 3 Prohibitions. You would think this is absurd, but this actually works because you can Prohibition Nibiru, you can Prohibition Super Poly, you can Prohibition Dark World no more. It's actually extremely flexible, and despite people thinking it's kind of dumb to run and no one's running it, he ran it into good success. So Prohibition actually might be a sleeper tech choice. Yeah, Prohibition is really old card Kindle.
Gotcha. You can tell like who's played it longer than who.
Kindle's learning it. She was going.
I'm still learning.
Yeah, she's got a nice Cyber Dragon deck though. And then we have Stevo on Dinosaurs, or as Ojama called it, read Miscellaneousaurus Turbo. Can you know what Misk does?
What?
Have you read Misk, Megan?
No, I have not.
You have not read Misk?
I don't think I have.
It is but you discard it to give protection. So yeah, to your dinosaurs, and it's dinos go burr. He sided Super Poly and Mystic Mine to give like some edge, some interaction, and running 2 Ash, 2 Gamma, 1 Driver, 2 Lancing on main deck, 2 Kaijus, Dark World no more. Very, very, very interesting dinosaur list. Yeah. And then the last deck is Zoe on Gravekeepers. Gravekeepers revolve around their field spell Necro Valley, which prevents stuff from leaving the graveyard, which messes with a lot of decks in this format.
Kind of self-explanatory.
Yes, the Gravekeepers.
Yes.
And this deck also makes Winda, which is absolutely hilarious to make Winda and Necro Valley. So, yeah. Alright, first replay is going to be Koyat versus Zoe with Gravekeepers. So she's going to start with Commandant to sing Commandant to get Necro Valley, and then Throne to add a Gravekeeper, which the choice here is Spiritualist, and uses the effective Spiritualist to make Shadal Winda, which Gravekeeper, Necro Valley and Winda just absolutely shuts down any graveyard deck whatsoever. So Koyat didn't open a very strong hand here, but he did open the Fog Blade, which will turn the Winda off next turn, and so he drew the Torn Scales and a Tour Guided, but Zoe has the Ash Blossom to answer that, and it's not looking good for Koyat here at all. Make Phoenix to try to get rid of the Fog Blade, and then adds the Assailant, and then Winda's going to go in. So Koyat's going to need a Miracle here, and drew another Fog Blade, which is rather useful. Zoe drew the Hidden Temple of the Necro Valley, makes Unicorn, to get rid of the set, or shuffle the set, and then attacks, and he's going to Fog Blade the Winda again to attempt to play. Next turn, another Crow. That's not very good. And Zoe's going to top deck Harpy's Feather Duster, and any chance, and Koyat's just going to straight up surrender. That's Gravekeeper. We picked this one because Gravekeeper absolutely like destroys meta, or not meta graveyard decks. So, go Zoe. This next replay will be Earth's Arctics versus Heroes, one of the round 2. So he's going to open Moray of Greed to shuffle cards. He's going to send that to... I have no idea what Arctics do. I literally have no idea what they do. So Deep Sea Diva, I know what that does. So he's going to try to synchro summon, and he's going to pop Dragoons. I think he's hand looping here. Me and Kendall are visibly confused because these are such new cards. So Polari is the level 1 synchro. And if we look, Big Dipper basically is like a walking mind control. So Canis is going, not Canis, Revolver is going to Stratos and try to pop the field spell. But the field spell has 2 counters on it, so increases there. And he's just going to do hero things, which is summon lots of elemental heroes. And he's got the Super Poly and the Honest Neos in hand, and a Poly, so he's in pretty good position. Yeah, he's going to Super Poly and make absolute 0, which when it's destroyed blows up the opponent's field. Not very good. So Stratus going to trigger again. He's going to blow up the back row and that. The 0's going to pop and blow up the field. And you're going to make, this is probably game. Axel's going to concede here because that just shows you that Hero is just very good at breaking boards. Alright, here we have Dinosaurs versus Speedroids, and he opened his 1 copy of Terror Top, and he's going to go crazy. Since Terror Top's at 1, Speedroids are a tad inconsistent, but he opened a nice hand here. Makes his Seda King, and everyone in the call is going crazy. Auroradon shenanigans. There's some in the Aura, and someone pin the Bullseye. Pin the Bullseye does 2 damage, and it makes the Marcher. Gets the card turbo back. Makes Leviair to probably get his banished tuner, and make Yu and make to Shin. So he ends on a card that banishes everything that's great. And Steve opens start rolling more. And at this point, no matter what Whom does, he's not in good position. That is Reed Misk Turbo for you. He's gonna. Miscellaneousaurus is a very powerful card, and Whom's just gonna. he doesn't want to play.
He surrendered. He didn't want it.
He knows this is not a good thing. Next we has Stevo versus Canis in round 3. This one's good because Canis somehow won with 100 life points.
Impressive.
Yes, Canis would eventually go on to win the entire tournament. Spoiler alert, but you'll see all of the semis and stuff.
Congratulations to you.
Yes, he will win the Utopia Ray victory card that we sent him and a personalized message from me and Kindle.
Yes.
So this is dinosaurs doing dinosaur things. And Ultimate Conductor Tyrant is just going to clear the board, but the rest of the windows right there, going to have Squadama. And Squadmata is going to trigger and send Beast to draw a card. It draws Magical Meltdown, which is pretty good. And Stevo's going to leave him at 100 life points, and he's going to trigger Nibiru, and then Reshadal Incarnation, and he's going to Nibiru. And if he can get out of this, he's in good position. So we Meltdown to draw the Alistair, the Invoker, the normal summon the Alistair Invoker, and get the Invocation, do the typical invoke things, make Mechaba. Bring Alistair back to hand, flip Squamata and get rid of the Nibiru token, but Lost World, I think, stops that. Yeah, and then Mechaba, there's a lot of interaction going between. He's going to pop the Lost World and make the Masquerena and pass. He's going to use Shadal Schism to absolutely destroy Steven Board. He's going to negate the Gamma, and it adds the Hedgehog. He has another Lost World and Amador Archidor. Make a token. Another Meltdown for another Alistair. Make Unicorn, which gets rid of the field spell. I'm going to add Invocation. Make another Mechaba. Double Mechaba. That is pretty good. I think that's enough for game. Yeah, that's enough for game.
Wow.
Yeah, 100 life points. That's pretty crazy. And I believe our final game of Swiss. All right, our final Swiss game is Ojama versus Stevo. One of these two had to win to go become the fourth person in Top Cut to be, because they were both on tiebreaker and they had the same score. But so the winner of this would go through. So Stevo's playing Crawlers against Crawlers, and he's gonna use read Misk Turbo.
Feed him to the Crawlers.
Feed him to the Crawlers. Well, he's going to try to feed him to the Crawlers. He's got Mystic Mind and World Legacy Pawns. Admittedly, Crawlers are actually better than people anticipate. Penistag and Ultimate Conductor Tyranno combination is pretty good. It's going to allow piercing damage. Give him a choice. And you got the Mystic Mind too. Then set the Krawler again. World Legacy Survivor to excavate. I'm going to flip that spine to get rid of the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. It's going to flip it back down. It's going to die, unfortunately. And Stevo here is going to set an Ice Dragon's Prism and activate Mystic Mind. Mystic Mind actually works well on dinos. Gonna steal the Krawler off him. Ooh. Unicorn. They have the same level of monsters so they can interact. And then Pankratops into Access Code Talker. Oh, but he can't attack his own Mystic Mind. Alright, since they have the same amount of monsters, Mystic Mind goes away. So he's got Access Code. And Stevo's going to try to push here. World Legacy Pawn's going to shuffle, flip it down, flip it up, and it's going to... Field Spell's going to pop the Giant Rex, and then Stevo's got Ojama in a corner. If he can get out of this, normal summons Girsu. Send a card. Make a token. Make 2 tokens. Makes Lib. Deus Ex Krawler. Hard to get over. Unicorn. Unicorn's going to pop the token. Banish Link Karibo. Called by the Grave on the Link Karibo. Unbelievable. Isn't this exciting, Kendall? Watching crawlers beat dinosaurs. If the reason Kendall's not speaking is because I'm the designated person to speak fast.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I speak fast.
I can't catch up.
Yeah. So, this is a very, very close game. He's going to flip off the top the spine, and he can use the trap to flip the spine and pop the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno and set. So he's stalling. Gamma's not going to help him. He's going to flip the Gilal to summon the Krawler, and the Field Spell is going to get rid of his mon. This is just incredible that Crawlers can do this kind of stuff if they get going, and he's going to go for game. And
Stevo surrendered.
To be fair, Stevo played all the hard people in this tournament, but it's impressive that Crawlers got this far. So our top cut ended up being Revolver, Canis, and Ojama. So we'll start with versus Revolver's matchup. So it's going to be Speedroids versus Heroes. So Varus is in Malicious. Malicious is in Grave now, so that can be banished for an effect. Increase. He's going to Ash the Increase. Banish the Malicious to keep going. Make the Cross Guy to bring the Malicious out. And then Cross Guy to send to search the Stratos. Solid Soldier for Stratos. Stratos will search Plasma. That's pretty good. Plasma steals a monster. He's going to Ash the Takentomborg. And he's going to pass. Talents. Plasma's going to steal that, and he's going to go to battle. And Hum's got the Terror Top, in fairness. He's going to set a Droll Lockbird. I have no idea what he's doing here, but he's better than me. So He's gonna draw that. He's gonna he's gonna get rid of the Terror Top in the hand. He's gonna Stratos. He's gonna pop that card. He's gonna use Plasma's effect to steal that and take it. And he's gonna attempt to go for a game. He's 900 more. He's gonna mass change into Dark. Yeah, that's game. Yeah, mass change probably in the Dark Law. And if he somehow got out of that, which he isn't, then he is going to lose. Okay, so game two. Game two is actually a lot more interesting. I mean, the last game was interesting, but this one was really good. So he's gonna mass change his draw guy into Dark Law, and he's going to use Dark Law, and he's gonna get rid of, I don't know what that Speedroid is, but he's normal summon Terror Top and make Marble Machine, and Marble Machine's a 2 now. Talking Tomborg effect for Dinku I don't know. High Speedroid Kite Drake. These Speedroid names have like incredible stuff. So he's got the High Kite Drake, and he's gonna draw a guy. He's gonna Fusion Destiny, Liquid Soldier, Shadow Mist to add 1 mass change, Banish Malicious to go there, Cross Guy, right back to Dangerous. Try to do the Duster Gold, but he can't, so he's going to mass change into the Dark Law. He's going to go into the Kite Drake, Dark Law, and thankfully has a Lightning Storm. And he'll get a token, make Car Turbo into a High Speedroid Rubber Band thing. Speed Recovery is an incredible card. The reason this duel goes on so long is because of Speed Recovery. And he's going to fire in a Biru to stop him from coming, but he's going to have the other Speed Recovery to make the Rubber Band go to the Den Deco Duke Car Turbo to Auroradon. And he's going to pop the Nibiru token, and he's going to turn this duel around, actually. And he's going to need a good top deck. And when you top deck Miracle Fusion, that's pretty good. that's incredible. And just the fact that he was able to just off 1 draw, and even with the stuff in the grave, just to keep going like this, just shows that heroes are a resilient deck, but they're an expensive deck. Wonder Driver into Poly to Sunrise, go to battle phase on Sunrise. So the thing is, has a Speed Recovery Engrave, which allows him to add Talking Tombor back to hand, which he'll normal summon and use to get Card Turbo out. Card Turbo will bring Rubber Band playing out to pop that, or make its attack going into the Battle Wasp. Okay. Is it enough though? Lightning Storm, yeah, that's pretty good. And he's going to draw in the Biru, but he's going to use his second Speed Recovery to get the Car Turbo back out. Banish Car Turbo in that to make it big and go into that. To banish that, and then bring Stratos and have a search. And I think his other set card was actually yeah. So, despite this being the most entertaining duel so far, it's just not going to be enough. He's going to draw the last Lightning Storm, but that's not going to be enough because any normal summon just kills him, and that's just going to be game. And loses in the semifinals, but he fought hard, and that's all that matters.
He's a real trooper there.
Yeah, and if you bring Speedroid Battle Wasps and you're able to go toe-to-toe with heroes, like, you know, it's all that matters. This round was Canis versus Ojama. This is actually a rematch from Swiss, and turns out, okay, so Canis only lost 2 games the entire tournament. One of them was in Swiss to Krawlers because of Imperial Order. And for some reason, nobody saved that replay. We were all just so baffled, none of us saved the replay. So that would have been in the video, but Imperial Order is a stupid card. The card is really dumb. But here we go. We're going to see if Krawlers can defeat this deck. Gonna Super Poly, make Construct, trigger Windy. He's gonna Ash the Windy, and I don't know why the Construct was negated. Oh yeah, because of the Deus Ex Crawler's activated ability thing. That's his effect. And he's gonna summon Ecclesia, the Dogmatica thing. I hate Dogmatica. Do you think that Canis will be fed to the Crawlers?
Probably not.
Yeah, Kindle, is at work during this?
I was not a part of this. I was at first, but then I had work, so...
Yeah, and I don't even know what happened here. He just summoned all the Dogmatica monsters, and I too would have scooped in that scenario. Because I hate Dogmatica. Canis, good person. Dogmatica, bad card. Next we have round 2 of the semifinals. So, there we go. Normal summon that Krawler in attack position. He's going to normal summon Alistair the Invoker in attack. And he's going to Disciple of Nadir, which will be met with Ash Blossom. And he has another Nadir in hand, actually. So, Gearsu makes his deck so good. He's going to make Starving Venom Fusion. And it's going to be hard to stop. He's going to Solemn Strike to Alistair. But he has the Invocation in hand, which he will not use. I think because you need Alistair. I don't know. I'm so bad at Yu-Gi-Oh! Set. Nadir Servant. Ecclesia. Yeah, that's gonna do it. Crawlers did not get to eat on Invoke Dogmaticus at all. So the final was the final went to 3 games, I believe. It did. The finals is going to be Canis versus Revolver. And did I spoil who won earlier?
Yeah.
Canis. Can't. But to be fair, both of them played extremely well. So actually, it was the 3 games here. So Winda into the Porcupine thing. Polymerization into Absolute Zero. Here's Dogmatica Punishment and trigger the effect, but Apt Cologne. And Winda does not get destroyed because Winda has built-in protection. And he's going to emergency call and set a card. I did not see what card was set, but he's going to go in with Winda and Shadow Mist to add probably Stratos. Yeah, Stratos. He's gonna Dark Calling into the $120 Malicious Bane. That card is $120. Card is so expensive. And so battle phase here, Stratos and Winda. Can he get out of this? Prohibition. He's going to declare Super Polymerization. He's going to Fusion Destiny into a Destiny Hero Dystopia. And he's going to get rid of the Winda, which is going to stop him from all of the special summon locks. He's going to pop the Venom, and he's going to lose the Dystopia, but they're to live playing field. And Gamma triggers, so yeah, that sucks. But malicious to keep going. And to give himself a bit of a defense. Summon Meltdown, add Alistair. Normal summon Alistair. Add Invocation. Go into Magus' Invocation, probably into Mechaba. Invocation and trigger effect to add Alistair back to hand, and yeah, that's could be enough. Although Emergency Call is a pretty good top deck. Stratos. Add Mechaba is going to discard Nibiru to negate that. End-to-end stuff, isn't it, Kendall?
Indeed.
Invocation. Make 2 Mechaba. Yeah, double Mechaba is pretty scary. Yeah. And that's going to be game. So we go into game 2 here. So game 2 begins, and he's going to instantly fire off Lancia to stop the Alistair nonsense. Wait. Oh yeah. If I don't understand your cards and comments, please roast me. We're still returning Yu-Gi-Oh players, so, but I mean, we're doing our best out here. This was a fun tournament. We'll be doing it again. So Dystopia, Dynatag. He's gonna get rid of the Winda because Winda is the epitome of annoying. Mask change into Dark Law, which is that's pretty good. He's gonna Gamma. Gamma's coming clutch for Canis. Vion, banish that. Add polymerization, ban malicious, and he's gonna make extra hero cross guy. Malicious again. Pitch cross guy. Add a dusted gold, which will make evil hero malicious bane, and malicious bane blows up his board and leaves Candace with little to no way out of this. Banish invocation to add Alistair back. Shadal fusion. Construct, probably to get rid of the, well, first the Dark Law first, because yeah, that was the more immediate threat. He's gonna Predaplant, and he's going to fire Super Poly off, and he's gonna make another Starving Venom. That's the Predaplant, the Super Poly is nice, but I think he just needs to make Dystopia and he wins. Wait, I'm thinking the anime effect. No, but Plasma does it. Oh yeah, I think he scooped. I actually don't know why he scooped. I think he had game. And in game 3. So this is the last replay of the video. It's a long video, lots of games, but we had fun. And this is what it all comes down to right here. Shadal fusion, mask change into Dark Law, App Cologne. Gonna add off a hero, Honest Neos, Magical Meltdown, and he's gonna Dark Law. He can't Dark Law. I think it's negated. Yeah, it is negated. Honest Neos and Mechaba. So he's got a monster and trap, so he can negate monster and trap effects. Not a spell in hand though. He is going to fire off Super Poly and make a Starving Venom. And he's going into battle and doing a lot of damage. So let's see so Fusion Destiny, Vion to send Mist to add a hero, and Banish to add the Poly, and he's gonna Schism's gonna do that. Yeah, that Absolute Zero, Ash on Ice Dragon's Prison. Yeah, Absolute Zero. Yeah, it's just these Candace has all the answers there, and Candace is going to win the tournament off that with Invoke Dogmatica Shadal. So, what was your favorite duel?
You knew it was my favorite duel. I mean,
You liked all of them?
yeah.
Well, you know the Crawls was your favorite, right? Yeah, the Crawls was your favorite. Anyway, guys, so hooray! We made it through the first Invitational. If you guys like these tournaments, we'll be doing more of them, and hopefully next time we'll know what our card effects do.
And hopefully I'm more involved and don't have to be busy.
Yeah, but if you guys like this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and all the decks are good, so if you find a deck you like, just, you know, you got it from this tournament, unless you're Ojama, because you took MBT's deck.
No shame to Ojama.
No shame. Because he put Ojamas in his side deck. I wanted him to smoke screen to Ojama so bad. It would have been so funny. But anyway, guys. Ojama Llama 2 Electric Boogaloo Reed Misk Turbo.
Oh my god.
He's a funny guy. But congratulations to Candace for winning the first tournament. Congratulations to Revolver for running up. And congratulations for everyone. Congratulations to everyone for participating. Gosh, I've been speaking so fast I can't even talk anymore. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to join the family. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.